Who requested the MP11 gameplay? Well, here you go, Norfar. One of my subscribers recently asked if I can get him some MP11 gameplay here on Advanced Warfare, only using iron sights. So I set out to do that. Now, I'm not using the base variant. To be honest, the MP11 is not one of my favorite SMGs on Advanced Warfare. Actually, my least favorite SMG on Advanced Warfare would be the AMR9, but still, the MP11 is not one of my favorites. However, this little elite variant, the Goliath, can do the duty on most maps that are small and rush friendly. This thing can do some damage in the right spots. So I take it out here on Comeback. The second gameplay is on Detroit. Now in this first gameplay here on Comeback, I was off to a good start. I was tearing these guys up in a game of kill confirmed. And lo and behold, they forfeit and they all back out. Now that's been happening to us a lot lately in Advanced Warfare. I do run with a team of Slayers. And when we go out there on TDM, domination, kill confirmed, it doesn't matter. A lot of the times nowadays, people just back out and forfeit. So, you know, it's hard to get gameplays when that happens. However, if I'm still off to a good start, I'm going to throw that stuff in there. You know, I'm going to let you guys see it and just say, hey, this team forfeited. And I have some of that coming up for you guys here in future videos, so stay tuned. The second gameplay I have is on Detroit. Now, that one there is an entire full gameplay of me using the MP11 Goliath. I also have the score streak, the Paladin on, and you'll see whether or not I get it there in the gameplay. And also, too, I should mention the final kill cam is made by one of my subscribers that I was playing with, General Rex. I have been playing with some of my subscribers, General Rex being one, Vermilion Howl being the other. And I wanted to let you guys know out there that I am open to playing with subscribers. However, I do usually run with a full team, but if there is an open spot, I'm all for you guys joining up and playing alongside me and my friends. I do play alongside a really good team of Slayers, and the guys can testify that have played with me that the win is usually in the cards when you play with us. So you can go out there, experiment with guns and classes, have a good time, and just really enjoy getting the W's. I'm not guaranteeing wins, you just never know. There are a lot of tryhards on the Xbox One. However, most of the times we do get that victory. So anyway, guys, if you guys want to play alongside us, let me know. Send me a message. Go ahead and send me a friend request on the Xbox One. My gamer tag, of course, being Nessinator1, and I'll see what I can do. But enough about that. Let's get into the commentary at hand. Hear what I want to talk about with you guys today. I know I've been giving you guys a lot of tips and tricks in my previous couple of videos. If you haven't seen them, I will put those videos links down in the description below. You know, first off, I want to tell you guys, obviously I'm giving you guys these tips and tricks. Now, by no means am I trying to give the impression or say that I'm the best player in Call of Duty and I have all the answers to you being good Call of Duty players, because I don't. Obviously, there are better players out there, and obviously everybody has their own play style. The things that I'm giving you, the tips and tricks that I'm, you know, describing to you guys here are pretty much what I've learned in my long tenure of playing Call of Duty that made me a better Call of Duty player. Things that I've picked up along the way, and I want to share with you guys, and you guys can take what you can benefit from it, and, you know, of course, leave out the things that maybe conflict with your play style. But these are nonetheless the ideas of what I think will make a good Call of Duty player. So what I want to talk about with this one, because I know I covered it in the last one, don't rage. Obviously, if you rage, that's not a good thing. If you're playing tryhards, it could take you out of your game. You want to have, you know, a clear mind when you play. You don't want to get frustrated, because you play worse when you get frustrated. So you just got to take it in stride. Remember, it's a game, and just try to keep your head in it, if you would. This first one I gave you, I really actually don't quite remember what I talked about. Anyway, I'll put that videos again linked down in the description below. You guys can check it out. But in this one, I want to talk about picking your gun battles carefully. Now, what I mean by that is, you know, and you'll see it a little bit in this video. When it hits that point, I'll let you know, is just knowing when to challenge, and knowing when not to challenge. You know, sometimes you get yourself in a predicament where you get pinched, like I just did there. You overextended a little too far. Knowing when to just hold yourself back and let the game come to you. And that's really key to being a good player in Call of Duty. It's just picking your moments, picking your gun battles correctly. Like this right here, you know, that was a little bit of a sloppy shooting, but I got the guy. But I think it's right around, well, we'll get to that point. But, you know, just knowing how to navigate yourself around the map as well. Knowing how to use cover, knowing what the right flank routes are, and just being a really, really smart player, outsmarting your opponent, because it's not always just about gun skill, it's about being smart. This is the battle right here I'm talking about. I lose this guy, I was shooting at him, didn't know where he went, I back up, jump over the fence, come around, look to see if he's going to try to flank me. He doesn't. I take this little corner, throw up my UAV, gather myself a little bit, and then I go ahead and keep pushing, but I push a whole nother direction and just find a whole nother battle to engage in. And I think that's very, very key. You know, I notice a lot of players nowadays, sometimes, you know, you'll put them in a bad position and they'll keep pushing forward and they push the issue, and that's not the thing to do. You have to know when to retreat and get yourself out of there. You know, if you're not landing your shots and the other guy's landing his shots and you're at distance, you back up, man, run away, find a spot to let yourself heal a little bit, and then get yourself back in the battle and continue pushing forward. And also, too, that's also being smart about the guns that you're using, the type of guns that you're using. If you're using an SMG, obviously you want to be a little more aggressive, but you want to stay away from long-range encounters. If you're using an LMG, you want to, you know, hold yourself at long-range encounters, hold down certain areas of the map, hold flanking routes, all those type of things. And, you know, play into your gun's strengths. Don't sit there and try to run around with an LMG and try to rush people, because then you put yourself at a disadvantage and you're just going to get owned. So a lot of it just becomes smarts. You want to be able to use those smarts and use that on top of your gun skill, and that'll make you an effective Call of Duty player. If you guys have any suggestions in these tips and tricks that I'm giving, feel free to leave them in the comments section. If you have something to add, that's always great to get a little bit of a conversation going down on the bottom there, a little bit of dialogue of what you guys have as far as tips and tricks, and to add to what I have to say. As I get my Paladin right there, I go in on with these guys on the Paladin. I picked up the Speakeasy there. That's actually one of my favorite SMGs. I know a lot of people say it feels a little different, feels a little nerfed these days. It can be that way at times, but it's still a very effective gun in the right hands. I like to throw on advanced rifling and quick draw with it. Not sure if you guys like foregrip with it, but I like to be quick with that and just spray down range and be quick. That's what I think. Most of the times when I run, you know, those type of SMGs, including the Goliath here, I just want to be quick on my feet. You know, I want to be quick. I want to be able to strafe. I want to get in people's faces and get to their flank routes as soon as possible. It's like using a shotgun, you know. You want to make sure that you're always being aggressive and not trying to camp back. Because then again, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. That's not what that gun's made for. And that's all goes back to what I said, knowing what type of gun you're using and how best to use it. So keep that in mind. But I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, or these couple of gameplays. Norfar, there you go. As you're going to see right here, the final kill cam. The subscriber, General Rex, getting it with his S12 shotgun right here. Shout out to you, buddy. It was good playing. Anyway, guys, thanks for all your views, all your subscribes, and all your likes. I appreciate it all. This is Nessinator1, and I'm out.